Hey guys, it is Dani and welcome to this video, and I'm here with updates on the tropics. So as you guys are seeing, we have a lot going on. We have Hurricane Sally and Paulette, as well as tropical storms Teddy and Vicky, and we also have 3 areas of disturbed weather to pay attention to, and it seems as though maybe by the end of this week we will have the last name on the list being used to name a tropical cyclone, guys, and we will look at each of these individually. So guys, before I go into the details, please do subscribe if you haven't and tap the bell, because I will keep you guys updated on tropical cyclone activity right throughout this season. And you can also follow me on Instagram. My weather account is with the girl Dani, and my personal account is Dani Henry Official. So first we want to take a look at that tropical disturbance that has been loitering in the Gulf of Mexico, in the Bay of Campeche area right there. So that is going to be meandering, which means it's going to be moving somewhat erratic. And so while it is going to be stalling there and just going all about the place, the possibility lies for this to develop into a tropical cyclone. So we definitely have to watch this one. But of course, the chances though at this time, hence it's highlighted in yellow, the chances at 20%. And next we want to look at that disturbance located up to the northeast, and so that is given also a low 20% chance of development. And so this is a rare disturbance, so it seems as though this could acquire maybe some subtropical or tropical characteristics, and if this develops, we could have a subtropical cyclone. I say it's most likely for subtropical cyclone, and we see these come on very quickly sometimes, so we definitely have to watch this, and it could be a threat to portions of Europe. And so next, let's look at that disturbance actually designated as Invest 98L to the southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands. So as you're seeing, it is given a high 70% chance of development through the next 5 days. And so the Caribbean, if you're in the Caribbean, you want to keep an eye on this one, because it is possible that it could be a threat. Okay guys, and this is the disturbance that it is likely that we could have a tropical depression or tropical storm being formed by the next few days. And so looking at these satellite imagery of it, we're not seeing any organization right now. We just have these clusters of shower and thunderstorm activity, but of course it will be in favorable conditions to support some tropical development. And so where is this thing going to go? So now let's look at what our models are predicting. And so there we have it. So we're seeing a westward movement expected, then a turn to the northwest. So that is very possible, so we definitely have to watch it. So it is possible that the Caribbean could not be impacted by this tropical system, but again, the possibility still lies, so we just have to pay keen attention to this one. And next we want to go on to tropical storm Vicky. So Vicky is now having sustained winds of 45 miles per hour, and it is moving to the west-northwest at 12 miles per hour. And so it is expected to become post-tropical very soon and maybe dissipate by sometime on Thursday because of unfavorable conditions. So Vicky won't be around much longer, and actually on satellite view there we have it. We're definitely not seeing much of a tropical cyclone here. So these conditions, these shower and thunderstorm activity is going to gradually deteriorate as the storm dissipates. And so now let's move on to Hurricane Paulette. So we're definitely not seeing much of a defined hurricane right now. It is weakening, I believe. And so now let's look at the National Hurricane Center's cone forecast for it. So fortunately it has already passed Bermuda, so the conditions, so Bermuda is definitely in the clear right now. And so we're expecting the storm to continue accelerating to the northeast, and so it is actually moving to the east-northeast right now at 30 miles per hour. So it's moving very, very quickly, and so it is going to be increasing in latitude, which means that it will be in cooler waters, and that is going to help to push the system to weaken and become post-tropical soon. And so we're also expecting a sharp turn to the south by Thursday while the system is post-tropical, and then maybe by early next week we could see Paulette dissipating in the open Atlantic, so no longer a threat to land. And then what you are seeing now is Hurricane Sally just about to make landfall along the Gulf Coast of the US. So Sally is looking like a well-defined tropical cyclone at this time. It is a strong Category 1 hurricane. Unfortunately, it has weakened, so the impacts won't be very, very bad compared to if it did not weaken and actually strengthen. So at this time, the winds are at 80 miles per hour, and it is moving to the north at a very slow 2 miles per hour. And right now we have a hurricane warning being in place for the coast lines of Mississippi and Alabama, and a tropical storm warning in place for southeastern Louisiana as well as the western portion of the Florida Panhandle. And so the storm is expected to slowly accelerate into the southeastern U.S., and then after it is going to be moving over Alabama, it's going to be crossing over Georgia and South Carolina as a post-tropical system, and it might dissipate by the time it is going to be moving back into the open Atlantic. So guys, it is going to bring that very heavy rainfall, the surge, but the rain is really going to be the problem because as you guys are seeing, Sally's moving extremely slowly at just 2 miles per hour, almost stationary, guys. So if you're to be affected, please stay safe, and time is running out. And so what you're seeing now is Tropical Storm Teddy that is expected to become a major hurricane, guys. And so we're seeing it is getting in shape, and now let's go to the National Hurricane Center's cone forecast for it. Alright guys, so as you're seeing here, it is expected to become a hurricane very soon. It has sustained winds of 65 miles per hour, and it is moving to the west-northwest at around 13 miles per hour. So we're expecting that we could have it becoming a major hurricane maybe sometime on Friday, and it could peak with winds of up to 120 miles per hour. It's possible for it to become a bit stronger, but if you're in Bermuda, you want to be cautious because maybe Teddy is going to bring some direct life-threatening impacts just after Paulette passed out of the vicinity not long ago, guys. So you want to be cautious. And so guys, we are at our last name right now, WILFRED, and it seems as though Invest 98L is going to acquire the name WILFRED very soon, guys. And so what is going to happen since we have basically exhausted the list of tropical cyclones for this year? Well, we will have to go to our auxiliary list, which is actually the Greek alphabet. And so now let's take a look at those names. So we have them going all the way from alpha to omega. So the first 6 names are alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, and zeta. And so the only time this list was used is back in 2005, and so it is possible, highly likely, that this year we will definitely have to use this again. So this is a very record-breaking season, guys, and so we must all take the necessary precautions, guys. And so guys, that is really it for this update. And so if you found this video to be pretty informative, please do a thumbs up, and you can also share thoughts in the comments or ask a question. I'll try to respond as best and as soon as I can. And just remember to always be otherwise, and I'll keep giving updates on the tropics as time goes by.